Hello, in this video we're going to show what we can do with a declined voucher, especially because a declined voucher, if not completed and submitted for payment, will keep the encumbrance posted to your financial reports. So in the case of a declined voucher that we no longer want to use, maybe we've paid it through a different way, like a justification, let's take a look at what we can do with the declined voucher. So I've already created a sample for us. So we can go to the purchasing workflow. So I'm clicking on the application switcher, going to purchasing. But you can normally go to invoice and voucher to find your declined voucher. But in this instance, I'm going to go to view transactions because I want to see all three documents that this transaction was at some point. So I'm going to go ahead and use the filter on top to find our vendor. I have a vendor called Training Test. Click on OK. And what it's going to do is bring us to the three documents that had existed for this. We see the document here, the standard purchase requisition, which started the request, which encumbered the funds. When that was approved, we converted it to a purchase order. And once we had payment ready, we converted it to a voucher. What we can see here is our voucher was declined. If we had taken a look at the voucher and realized maybe we paid it through a different form like a justification, or we just no longer need to make the payment, it was submitted erroneously, this is what we can do. So we've got these three documents. What we're going to do is on the line with the voucher, we're going to hit the checkbox. At the top, I'm going to click delete. And Intacct's asking, we're about to permanently delete a record. This can't be undone. Are we okay with that, or do we want to cancel? Click OK. And now that document has gone away, but our purchase order has gone from converted back to pending. We can now pay through a justification. If we'd submitted our voucher, but maybe our invoice exceeded the purchase order, so we want to submit through a different way. We can resubmit as a brand new voucher if we didn't format it correctly. Or we can close the purchase order if we're now just finished with it and we no longer want to use it. And the same thing works for closed purchase orders. If we had erroneously closed a purchase order and we still want to use it, you can delete the associated closed purchase order just like I did with this voucher. And what happens is this purchase order, the status now changes back to allow you to take action with it. So now all that I have to do here is decide what it is I want to do with the purchase order. And I can do one of these three options to move forward. Thank you, and if you have any other requests, please let me know, and I can always record different videos or make something else available.